All right, we got Nova out of the package, and before we get into the figure, like I always do, he didn't come with really any accessories. He came with the Groot Build-A-Figure arm, as you can see. And I do like the brown color for the Toys R Us Evolution of Groot. It's a little bit darker brown, a little better paint apps. And this is like, I don't know if you can see it, so gummy. Very, very soft, gummy plastic. And then one thing I noticed as well, this is the first time I've ever seen one, but it actually came with like instructions. And they give you like a little mini checklist right there. It tells you who to get and what part they come with. So I thought that was sort of cool. I mean, I can see why they don't do it now because it's sort of self-explanatory. But let's go ahead and take a look at Nova. And first off, with this figure, he looks amazing. And when I'm saying amazing, it's just really well sculpted, designed. This is all blue plastic. I love the metallic look to it. I don't even care if it has marbleization in the plastic. Still looks fantastic. But let's get into the head sculpt. This one, I had to search, and I never picked one up before because this little star, wow, it's totally out of focus. The star on his head is usually always bent and messed up or crooked. But sculpt looks awesome. You can see the flesh around his eyes and the eye painted. It's like a separate, this is a completely separate piece of plastic. Face is a separate piece too. Looking awesome. Love the paint work they did on that. I mean, they get the gold to look that clean and crisp over a blue. You know, it's always good. Shoulder pads actually are on like little pivot things, like hinges. So when you move the arms up, they won't get in the way, which I love that idea. Definitely like it. It's got the symbol on the back. And this whole thing is just sculpted really nice. Now he does have the ball joint shoulder, bends, bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, wrist rotation, and a bend on this one. This piece, sort of like glued on. It is a separate piece that they attached. So with the wrist bend, you don't get much movement. You can't go really up because of the gauntlets. And this one, I know it has a bend, it just doesn't bend. Because if I rotate the hand, you can see it right there. Just nothing there. So you really can't bend it because of these little gauntlets. But the gauntlets look awesome. His arms, I don't know where one side, there it goes. His arms can go up quite a bit. You know, even bring down the shoulder pads a little bit more. His ab crunch doesn't really crunch. I mean, he does. It does go down. And he does go back a little bit. But mine doesn't make any ab crunch noises. Head looks down quite a bit. Looks up a good amount as well. Rotates. Just looks like really good movement with the head sculpt on this guy. Belt looks awesome. Hides that nice waist swivel. I love it when they take and they hide the bends and all that stuff. He's got the thigh cut. Legs can go out this far. And with the thigh cut, they have this painted gold line going down. This is where the paint gets a little crappy. I don't know if you can see there. If it will focus. I guess. Paint sort of sloppy. You can really see it on this one. It's got like the blue coming through. And when you're dealing with like swivels, that line will not line up when you're dealing with the thigh swivel. He does have double jointed knees. It's got the ankle bends, rotation pivot, and this is like the gauntlets. This is a separate piece of plastic, but I mean, looking awesome. Now, this plastic feels very glossy. It looks glossy, obviously, too, because you can see how it's picking up all the glare. I don't know if it's the mixture of what they made this plastic out of, you know, what types of plastic or what they mixed, but this actual figure is very, very gummy. Reminds me of the Iceman from the X-Men wave, because like everything, like when I'm bending his elbows and everything, it just feels very, very gooey. But still, the figure is awesome. You just got to find one that has that, you know, their star and the helmet's not all messed up. But what I do have is a nice little comparison. So we got full-grown Nova. And then bring out Kid Nova. And you can actually see the quite a big size comparison difference. Both looking awesome. This is more of the matte navy blue, the gold plastics, very glossy metallic blue, and both representing that Nova Corp and looking awesome. So I definitely like this figure. You know, we can bring in this little dude that I have back here. So we got him. If I really wanted to, it's going to be more of a pain to get him out. We can get Titus in there as well. Here, I got to back this out a little bit, since Titus is massive. But yeah, so you got them all sort of grouped together. Looking cool, very, you know, the golds are pretty much identical. The only thing that changes is obviously those two, since they're from the same wave, have that same matte navy blue, and the older Nova is metallic. But a very good figure. I picked them up at cost. Wouldn't probably pay more than that. Honestly, I like the figure a lot, but I wouldn't pay more than cost for him. But I hope you guys liked the review. Gives you an idea of what Nova's all about when you see him peg warming. And if you guys have any questions, comment below. Add a like if you like what I'm doing. Subscribe if you want to see more of this stuff. Share it with your friends. Have them subscribe if they're into this stuff. And most importantly, all of you, good luck hunting. Keep on collecting. And have a wonderful day.